Wow. Yeah, I'll just do a quick review. Um, that's a very powerful game. It's able to tell a story without a lot of talking, without a lot of words. And that's like the perfect way of conveying a story. Um, and not only does it convey a story, it makes you care about the characters. It makes you care about uh, Toriko and the kid, and you're concerned about their safety, which is like really the most important thing if you're going to convey a story about, survival and overcoming all odds. Um, yeah, I was on the edge of my seat at the end there, so really I couldn't even say much at the end because I had to know what what was going to happen. Um, and it's such a melancholy ending. I don't know if there's going to be any post-credit stuff. I hope there is, but um, yeah, what an amazing game. I love it. Like it's very not very often do you encounter a game that makes you feel something, and this is such an emotional game. Really the star of the show is of course Toriko, who I mean the amount of coding and like effort and work that must have went into making his AI is incredible. I've never really seen anything like it in a game that you can interact with and actually has like expressive emotions and behaviors. It's, ferocious but gentle, you know, at the same time. From a gameplay point of view, like I said before, it's identical basically to Ico, except it eclipses Ico on every level because of Toriko. Ico is basically the same game, except with instead of Toriko, you have a little girl. Um, but this one is so much better. Now, in terms of like sheer gameplay, it can be a little frustrating at times because sometimes Toriko doesn't do what he's supposed to do. He can be a little bit slow. Sometimes he's looking around. I'm not sure if that was done intentionally. I'm assuming it was, because to replicate like a real animal. But other times, like if you don't get some kinds of puzzles, like you'll want him to do something that he's not supposed to do, and then he'll kind of jump in the wrong direction, and that can frustrate things. But for the most part, the puzzles are really good. There's only a few times, like really only twice, that I really needed a walkthrough. So it's not like, as far as puzzle games go, it's not very obtuse at all. It's pretty good. There were a couple of glitches here and there, mostly with sound. I hope they do release another patch to clean up some of the AI anomalies that are still present, and also like cleaning up like some of the sound glitches that were present, like when things get really loud. Other than that, in its current state as it is right now, it's pretty solid considering how difficult it must have been to make his AI work. This game's been in development for like over 10 years, and it really shows. You can see why it took so long, because it is so hard to make an AI like this. There's no other game like it. And for its uniqueness and its artistic merit, it is a one-of-a-kind game. As far as like the trilogy goes, from a gameplay point of view, I still prefer Shadow of the Colossus, but from an artistic and story point of view and emotive point of view, this wins hands down. Probably one of the most emotional games I've ever played. I love it. I think it's fantastic. That's all I gotta say.